Hello friends, welcome to SkillMiner aptitude course. Today we are going to see the topic data sufficiency and interpretation. In this topic there are four problems will come in four models. I will explain one by one. The first model is table chart. The second model will be bar graph. The third model is pie chart. The fourth model is line graph. I have separated this concept into two videos. In first video, we are going to deal with table chart and bar graph. In the second video, we are going to deal with the concepts pie chart and line graph. So, we can start with the topic. Our first concept is on table chart. Guys, this is the question. Please read the question. This chart contains classification of 100 students based on their mark obtained in physics and chemistry in their exams. See, the subject here mentioned are physics, chemistry, and their average mark. Average means the combined score of physics and chemistry. That is physics marks plus chemistry mark divided by 2, which gives the average mark. The total mark is out of 50. Here the split up is given based on the score. Every students in if we take the subject physics, every student scored above 0. That is 100 students scored above 0. But in that 10 students scored above 92 students score above 10. Like that 9 students score above 40. You need to understand the table in this manner. So please pause the video, copy the table in your notebook and understand it well. Now I am moving to first question. Guys, before moving to first question, please pause the video and understand the table and note it separately in your notebook. First question. What is the difference between the number of students passed with 30 as cutoff mark in chemistry and those passed with 30 as cutoff mark in aggregate? So, in this question, they are asking the difference between number of students 30 as cutoff mark minus number of students above 30 as cutoff mark in aggregate. Is equal to, you observe in this table, 21 students scored above 30 marks in chemistry and 27 students score above 30 marks in aggregate, that is average. So the answer for this question will be, the maximum of this number is 27, the minimum of this number is 21, so the difference is 6. So the option D, 6 is the answer. Once again observe the question. What is the difference between the number of students passed with 30 as cutoff mark in chemistry and those passed with 30 as cutoff mark in aggregate. There are 21 students who passed above 30 in chemistry. There are 27 students who scored above 30 in aggregate. The difference will be 27 minus 21, which is equal to 6. So our answer is 6. Option D is the right answer. Now we can move to the next question. If at least 60% marks in physics are required for pursuing higher studies, how many students will be eligible to pursue higher studies in physics? The question states that for pursuing higher studies in physics, the student should score above 60%. Since the total mark is 50, he should score above 60% of 50. Okay, the student need to score above 60% of 50, so that only he can able to pursue higher studies in physics. We need to find what is the value of 60% of 50. 60% of 50 is equal to 60 divided by 100 into 50. 60 divided by 2 will be 30. So out of 50, he need to score 30 plus to pursue higher studies. Now we can come to question, how many students will be eligible to pursue higher studies in physics? So the students who are above 30 marks are eligible to pursue higher studies in physics. Now we can go to the chart. Since this is the physics column, in this column 32 students scored above 30. Okay, so the eligibility is 32. Since the eligible mark is 30 and above, 32 students scored above 30. So our answer will be 32. So 32 students can pursue higher studies in physics according to the given chart. Now we can move to the next question. The number of students scoring less than 40 marks in aggregate. Less than 40 mark in aggregate. The question is asking for number of students who scored less than 40 marks in average. Since the total score is 50 marks, less than 40% of equal to 40 divided by 100 into 50. So the value less than 40% in total score, that is 50, is 20. We need to find the number of students who are below 20 in average. To find number of students below 20 in average, that is average or aggregate. In the data, we get that in average column there are 73 students who scored above 20. We need the total number of students who scored below 20. So since the total number of students is 100 and 73 students scored above 20, their difference will give the total students below 20. Since the total students is 100, in which 73 students scored above 20, the difference will be 27. So this 27 students scored below 20 in average. So the option D is the right answer. Now we can move to next concept. The next concept is bar graph. Guys, understand the concept. The following chart shows production of car in thousands, which means 5 indicates 5,000, 10 indicates 10,000, 25 indicates 25,000. Okay, the following chart shows the production of car in thousands. Production of car for 2002 to 2000 period for selected manufacturers. So the blue color indicates year 2002 to 2003 and red indicates 2003 to 2004. Green indicates 2004 to 2005. Okay, the name of the manufacturers are given here. Example: Honda, GM, Maruti, HM, Hyundai. First, before moving to the question, write the direct value from the chart. The blue one will be 6. This will indicate 14. This will indicate 21. This will indicate 12, 13, 5, 9, 15, and this will indicate 16. This will indicate 9. This indicates the value 12. This indicates the value 8, 14, and 7. Okay. Now we can move to the first question. How many companies have shown production below their average production in 2002 to 2003 but have shown above their average production in 2003 to 2004? For this, we need to find the average values. So for Honda, the average value will be 6 plus 14 plus 21 divided by 3. For GM, the average value will be 12 plus 13 plus 13 by 3. Likewise, we need to find for 5 of the models. The calculation part is given here. Average indicates we need to add three separate values. That is, in the first year it's in 6, second year it will be in 14, third year it will be in 21. So we need to divide it by 3, that is the total number. It will give the average value. Now we found the average values. So the question is, how many companies have shown production below their average production in 2002 to 2003? If we take Honda, average of Honda is 13.66. Its production in 2002 to 2003 will be 6. Honda's production in 2002 to 2003 is 6. Its production in 2003 to 2004 will be its production in 2003 to 2004 will be 14. So you check with the question. 6 is less than the average, that is 13.66, and 14 is greater than the average. So as per the question, it has shown below their average production in 2002 to 2003 and above their average production in 2003 to 2004. So Honda is one of the answer. Likewise, we need to check for every 5 cars. Now we checked for Honda. Next we need to check for GM. GM average production is 16. In 2004, 2002 to 2003, it produced 12. In 2003 to 2004, it produced 18. So GM is one of the answer. Honda is one of the car. GM also satisfies the condition. Maruti will not satisfy the condition because since Maruti produced less car than average in first year, in second year, as per the question, it need to produce more than the average. Since the average is 9.66 and second production is 9, Maruti will not satisfy the condition. Likewise, Hindustan Motor also will not satisfy the condition. While we come for Hyundai, Hyundai's average production is 9.66. In first year, it produced less than the average, and in second year, it produced more than the average. So the Hyundai is one of the answer. So totally three companies, Honda, GM, and Hyundai, satisfies the condition given in first question. So the answer will be 3. Now come to the second question. The ratio of Hindustan Motor production in 2003 to 2004 to Honda's production in 2002 to 2003. We can go for Hindustan Motor production in 2003 to 2004. Hindustan Motor production in 2003 to 2004 will be 9. This will be 9. And next we need to analyze with Honda's production in 2002 to 2003. Honda's production in 2002 to 2003, which is 6. The question is asking for the ratio of Hindustan Motors production in 2003 to 2004 to Honda's production in 2002 to 2003. The ratio will be 9 by 6, which is equal to 3 by 2, which is equal to 1.5. So the option B is our right answer. Come to third question. For how many companies has there been no decrease in production in any year from the previous year? If, for example, in first year it produce one car, second year it should produce more than one. That should be two cars. In third year it should produce more than two. That, for example, three cars. So the hint is the bar graph should keep on increasing in the consecutive years, or it should not. It should maintain the same value as in previous year. This kind of bar graph will satisfy our condition. This kind of bar graph will also satisfies the condition. It should not decrease from its previous year. Question is the question says that how many companies has there been no decrease in production when comparing to this previous year? So we can analyze that from the graph. You check for Honda. The Honda's graph is in increment pattern. So Honda is one of the answer. See GM's graph. The production in second year is more than the first year, but the production in third year is equal to second year. Since there is no decrease in production, GM also satisfies the condition. Okay. Honda satisfies the condition, GM also satisfies the condition, Maruti also satisfies the condition, since it follow a incremental pattern in their graph. But the production of Hindustan Motor in second year is less than the first year, so this is not the answer. The production of Hyundai in third year is less than the second year, so it is not one of the answer. So totally there are 3 models which satisfies the condition. So our answer will be 3. Thank you.